here at the practice bunker area. Will's going to go over proper technique. So, Will, tell us what we're looking at here.
Sure. You know, I see a lot of amateurs when they come into the bunker, they really don't have a clue what to do properly. They do one of two things, where they try and pick that ball off the top of the sand, and they either leave it in the sand or they go shooting across the green. The other is they take a big swing at it and kind of just bury the club in the sand, and the ball just stays in the sand. So yes, I want to show you how to hit that ball properly. This is one of the only shots in golf where you don't actually hit the golf ball, if you can believe that or not. But yeah, the most important thing is that we actually follow through with the club, making sure that ball gets out of the bunker, because that's our first goal, to get it out of the bunker and then on the green somewhere.
So you said you don't hit the golf ball. What am I hitting?
We're looking to hit the sand somewhere between 1 inch and 3 inches behind the golf ball.
Okay.
So when that club hits the sand, we're not really hitting the ball. We're actually hitting the sand, and that explosion force gets the ball out of the sand.
So a shot of this distance, are you going to be going in the 1 inch or the 3 inch
That's
range?
a guideline. I'm not that precise to get 1 inch or 3 inch. So that little window there is like a...
You just want to be in between?
Somewhere in between there.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, let me step back and observe.
Okay. So I'll get here and set up. I'll dig my feet into the sand. That lowers me in below the level of the golf ball, which ensures I hit into the sand. And then we want to make sure that we follow through. So, kind of like that.
You made that look very easy.
I've been fortunate enough to be able to practice this shot for 40 years. So it doesn't come overnight, but the more you practice it, the more comfortable you get hitting out of the sand.
Well, let's see if I can do a half decent job here. So if I'm seeing what we get dug in here. Nice and flat head face, you said. And
okay, so you got your first goal, you got it out of the sand.
I sailed it over.
You did. One thing you did differently, go ahead and set up your golf ball. One thing I tell people to do is I try and get that club face open.
Oh, even more open.
Yeah.
So really exaggerate it.
Exaggerate it, yeah, because we're trying to use that part of the club right there.
Okay.
Okay.
I felt the difference.
Right.
Didn't quite get to the green, but I definitely felt, I think that's something
to work on.
Something that feels weird,
yeah.
But I can see why it's correct. So let's see. Or open.
There you go. Look at that, just like mine, even better than mine.
Wow.
It's going in, almost.
Awesome, now that we got it close, let's go work on some putting and finish it out.
Excellent.
Well, we made it out of the bunker onto the green. You were just slightly closer to the hole than I was, but a win's a win. Okay, so tell me, how do we read the green? Does everyone read it the same way?
Yeah, obviously, all putts aren't straight. If they were, they'd be great. As far as reading the greens and knowing how much it breaks and whatnot, everybody is different. How much that ball breaks depends on the speed of the golf ball when it's going towards the hole. For me, when I hit a putt, if it doesn't go in, I want it to finish about 1.5 feet to 2 feet behind the hole. I've done that enough times to know what it looks like when it's coming off the putter face, rolling wise. Another thing, people ask me, how far do I take the putter back? How far do I take it through? How do I know how hard to hit it? I always give them a ball and say, well, you know what, roll the ball to the hole. So if you roll the ball to the hole, you don't ever think about how far you take your arm back, how far you take it through, you just do it. That's what we're trying to do with putting. You know, we're just trying to roll that ball to the hole, back and through. You know, if we can keep that simple and keep that putter on line and the putter face on target, you're gonna make a lot more putts, or at least get them a lot closer.
Okay. Well, go ahead, show me how it's done.
Sure.
I'll step back and see if I can get it closer than you this time.
Okay, perfect. So I know this putt goes right to left because I kind of read it earlier, and I can see that the right side of the green is a little higher than the left. Knowing when I hit the putts, I'm going to aim outside the hole a little bit. I'm going to take a couple practice swings looking at the hole, and then hopefully I've got the right line, get set up, and then we'll go ahead and hit the putt. If it goes in, great, but if it doesn't, I get it close. So
Yeah, just past the hole there. And then for you, that's an obvious gimme.
Yeah.
For me, I might end up, you know, putting 2 more times.
Right, I love to make this putt all the time, but I know I'm not. So now I have an opportunity to make that second putt. So give it a try, let's see what you do.
Let's see if I can get it there. So definitely gonna aim high, just like you.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. You had to beat me.
Oh.
That's good teaching.
There's a lot more golf to be played, so I don't want to get too excited.